10 must-buy iPhone accessories. Twitch has a misogyny problem. Uh-oh. Wait, hold up. Are we about to react to this? I want to react to this. I saw it on my dashboard. We're gonna react to this. Twitch has a misogyny problem. Oh man, I gotta see where this goes. We gotta see where this goes.
Twitch has a real problem, and that real.
Ooh, you're loud. I used to watch OmegaPro back when he did like Dragon Ball Z games. That was like a long time ago, like when I was like in middle school, I think. But yeah, let's get to watching this.
Real problem. Twitch has a real problem, and that real problem is the misogyny on the platform and the sexual content on the platform.
Wow, who said something about that earlier? That's crazy. Let's keep going though.
Start this off by saying my stance.
Hey, yo, I need something like that. Yo, let me back that up. That was hard.
On the platform. Let me start this off by saying my stance.
I need to do that
on
Dark
the
Sage
sexual content on Twitch currently. Do I think it is weird as fuck that on a platform where you can watch people play fucking Minecraft and Roblox, that you're just a few short clicks away from seeing, you know, half naked people in hot tubs? Sure, of course I am. Like, yeah, it's a little fucking odd. I think there should be more separation there. It shouldn't be as accessible, regardless, whatever. However,
dang, he already spitting. It's like 34 seconds in the video. He already spitting. If Chase make a PO box, I'm gonna send him the most horrendous stuff. Oh, see, now I gotta open a PO box.
simply cannot understand, and I just flat out disagree with the people that are saying that this is some like big, huge, entire moral issue, and saying like, oh, but think about the kids. And this is the number one thing that, like, the number one aspect that has fucking pissed me off more than anything. Because if you think about this shit, bro, like, you turn on the TV, bro, every TV show's got sex scenes in it. Every TV show is explicit. Every TV show is showing motherfuckers getting their.
Okay, I think he going a little over the top right now. Not every single TV show. Let's keep it down. Maybe not now Nickelodeon, or maybe Disney Channel or Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Nick at Night, maybe, but not everything. Come on, let's tone it down.
Their heads split open. I had regular ass cable, and I saw Gus Fring from Breaking Bad missing half of this nigga's face, and I just saw that shit on TV. That was just on there, gang. Like, let's stop the cap and stop acting like, for one, that kids aren't exposed to this kind of content, and that two, like, it's some big, huge, harmful thing. So this kid sees some fucking titties. Who gives a fuck? Who actually cares? Niggas see titties every day. How young were you?
Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, nah, he going off the deep end. He going a little bit off the deep end now. Hold up. He going a little too far. Yeah, he going off the deep end, Sam. That's what I'm saying. America is high-key super sensitive about nudity. Yeah, we are. That's how we were all ingrained. So I guess that's just how we feel, because that's how we grew up. That's how this society has made us. I mean, cuss words, yeah. Like, I don't cuss now. I don't cuss as an adult. We should send him a mixed batch. Brother thinking too deep into it. Bro acting like Courage the Cowardly Dog is comparable to a chick getting D down on a Twitch stream. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on. Now, let's be real. But this is the thing, though, with these shows that he's talking about. Like Breaking Bad, what channel was it on? Was that on FX? And we know on FX, there's usually like a TV advisory. Like a parental advisory thing saying, if you're not 18, you shouldn't be watching this. Just like on Walking Dead, if you're not 18, you shouldn't be watching this. There's things implemented to be in check, or there's things to help keep stuff like that happening. Obviously, that's like when you go on a hub site and it says, "Are you 18 years or older?" As a kid, you go and press, "I'm 18 years or older." You're not gonna say, "I'm not 18 years or older," and go straight back to Google. You're not about to do that. Don't cap to me right now. You're not about to do that. You're gonna say, "I'm 18 years or older," and you about to browse a whole new library worth of content. You know what I'm saying? A whole new library worth of content. So this stuff is easily accessible, yes, but also the thing with TV, and obviously it's not our parents' fault because the technology and all that was new when we was growing up. A lot of people my age was growing up. There was parental lock on TV stuff, and TV shows on the guides were marked as like certain age demographics. So if parents really wanted to keep their kids out of this stuff, obviously it's easier said than done, just like all words. They could have put a parental lock on these TV shows and it wouldn't have the kids wouldn't have been able to access it without a password. Now with Twitch, I don't know if Twitch has the same type of thing like that, but I know for me, like I can't mark my stream as like, oh, you need to be of an older audience to watch my streams. There's nothing like that on my Twitch channel at all that I know of. But it's easy for someone to just click on the stream and just go in there. You don't even have to be a member. You just click on the stream and you can just watch. You know what I'm saying? Like at least with TV, there was parental locks and stuff on cable. On Twitch, there's not really parental locks. So I think he's going too far off the deep end. Are we exposed to a lot of stuff early on? Yes, I do agree with that. But it can also be monitored. Stuff like cable and TV can be monitored. Stuff like the internet can be monitored. Twitch obviously is a bit different because you might have a streamer who plays Minecraft, like you said, but then you have someone like Amarath, which I've only heard of Amarath at first through her hub catalog. I seen that before I actually seen any of her streams. But like I was saying, it's way easier for someone to go from a Minecraft stream to an Amaranth stream or an ASMR Nasty Man stream. And I don't feel like there's really any parental lock. Now, can you keep your kid off of Twitch? Of course, but you know that I don't know. I just don't think because Twitch isn't just meant for 18 years or older like audience for everybody. It's not. I think you have to be like maybe 13 to make an account, but it's not meant for like ages of 13 years. It's not made for 18 years or older, and you have to verify yourself to get in there. I'm confusing myself now.
When you guys started watching porn, bro, I think I must have been like 10, 11 years old when one of my friends showed me porn for the first time. 11
Oh, whoa, in GTA in the video game, not whoa.
years old. I'm like, bro, what the? I'm trying, bro. I thought you was gonna show me Slifer the Sky Dragon, bro. Like, I thought you was gonna show me the Winged Dragon or Rod, bro.
No, okay, now why he acting like he was mad that he saw it though? Why he was acting like he was mad that he saw it? I know that's not me. Oh my God, what is Nelson making me say? Sakura is the best female written character in all of fiction. Psych, no, I'm trolling. Because she's the best written character in fiction. Better than Casca, Griffith, Guts, Bulma, Light, L, anybody in JoJo's, Oscalad, Thorfinn, Kaneki, and so on. Sakura is the most powerful character in fiction as well. She solos a One Piece verse, Dragon Ball verse. She even solos Sun Wukong. She's also the best healer / medic in anime. Who else have you seen ate a fish to health? That was nasty, Nelson. I want you to know that was super nasty. That was super nasty. According to him, Blue's Clues and Yo Gabba Gabba got facts.
What the fuck is it? Bro, I was a kid watching Two Girls, One Cup. I probably just dated myself, low key. But
no one wanted to see that, though. No one wanted to see that. People saw it out of curiosity, but no one was like, oh, like, I gotta see that. That sounds good.
Regardless, back in the early era of the internet, bro, you hopped on the internet and you saw the most gruesome shit possible.
But see, that's the thing. With the internet, you can put parental lock on it. That's the thing with this. You can put parental lock on these for certain sites. Especially for sites that are 18 plus, like that need to be like 18 plus. That make you verify your age before you get in there. Verify your age, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Pain Olympics. Y'all even know what that is. I'm sure a lot of you niggas know what that is or have at least heard of it. All this shit that we're seeing, like as kids, all this shit that we're exposed to. Am I saying that we should be exposed to that shit? Of course not. That shit's traumatizing. It's horrifying. But to act like, you know, all of our games aren't filled with this shit, to act like all the media we consume isn't filled with this shit, to act like America itself isn't a hypersexualized country is fucking.
It is and it isn't. So I kind of agree with what he's saying right here. Kind of. It is hypersexualized. Media-wise, it's hypersexualized. But I can't say America as a whole. I guess the entertainment and media that we consume, yes, it is. But it's still a thing where it's like, oh, you have your breasts out. Whoa, put those things up. There are children around here. I don't know. So that's the weird duality of it.
Fucking insane. Everything is sexualized. You can't go nowhere without some shit being sexualized.
You go to a restaurant without people being sexualized, unless you go to one of those restaurants where you sit in and you have a waiter. Those restaurants be so awkward. Have you ever went to someone like a Hooters, like with your mom? Oh my gosh, that's such an awkward experience. Ugh.
So why are we acting like this has such a negative impact on children or a negative impact on young boys? What negative impact? Like, what is it? I want to know, because we know about negative impacts from gambling. We know that people have scammed family members, have burned bridges, have gotten themselves into generational debt, like into so much debt They have fucked over their family lineage for years. This is how negative.
I want to know if anyone is like that in the chat, where someone in your family is just so bad with money, with gambling, that they just in GTA, of course, Twitch in GTA. If someone was just so bad at shambles, if they was just so bad at that they messed up your whole generation. That's on some Chainsaw Man type stuff, where Denji had to start working like when he was young, and because his father, deleted himself in real life. So yeah, I think that's a very minute few right here that he's really talking about. Let me rewind that back just to hear that again. Let me rewind that back.
Children, or a negative impact on young boys. What negative impact? Like, what is it? I want to know, because we know about negative impact.
Wait.
Country is fucking insane. Everything is sexualized. You can't go nowhere without some shit being sexualized. So why are we acting like this has such a negative impact on children, or a negative impact on young boys? What negative impact?
See, that's the thing. And we talked about this earlier in the Discord, in the 18 plus chat. A negative impact doesn't only have to come from something like, I guess, violence or misogyny. You get what I'm saying? There could definitely be a lot of negative impacts when it comes to being, I guess, to consuming corn, like corn on the cob, at a very young age, because that could lead to some detrimental side effects later on. I'm trying to word my words appropriately. But there's still negative effects from all this hypersexuality that's happening in the media. I feel. Now, I'm not going to say that they're all on the same degree or level. I'm not going to say that. But there's still some type of trauma that's being, I don't want to say passed down, but that's kind of growing and aging with the person that's consuming these certain types of media at a young age. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was younger, like in middle school or high school, and they were trying to lead video games to act more towards violence. I mean, leads to boys being more violent or being more aggressive and things like that, which, they've done plenty of studies. I actually wrote a paper on it in college, and, that was disproven easily. There was a minute few of people who were, school hooters, like the restaurant, school hooters. There was a minute few of them that did play video games, and some of them tried to use that excuse of, oh, video games are leading kids to do this, when it's only like a very minute few people who are actually going out and doing these heinous crimes. Let me make sure to let y'all know that I think that that's bad. There was a minute few doing these heinous crimes. It was like, oh, it's all leading from video games. It's like, no. There's 100 people over here playing video games, and they're naturally fine. There's only like 2 or 3 people doing those heinous crimes. Video games is not the sole leading cause of this. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Impact. Like, what is it?
Let me see what y'all say first. Oh God, I had to talk about video games because violence in the 4th grade. Causing violence in the 4th. Yeah, it's just like, I get where it was going at, maybe because there was a lot of violent video games out back then, but it was like, oh, this was leading to violence or aggression. No. I'm pretty sure the whole hypersexual thing could lead to violence. I'm saying it could. I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying it could. Have you played Splatoon 3? No, but I know Sam advocates for it. Sam and Joseph just started collecting Chainsaw Man, got the first 4 volumes. Nice. No Sage was Down Bad. Down Bad is different from Curiosity. No, Down Bad. No, I was curious when I saw 2 girls and 1 sup. Yeah, McDonald's or Popeyes? Oh, Popeyes, but I also can't eat McDonald's because the missus doesn't let me anymore.
Want to know, because we know about negative impacts from gambling. We know that people have scammed family members, have burned bridges, have gotten themselves into generational debt.
See, he's saying we know people. I don't know anyone like that. I don't know about y'all. I don't know anyone like that. That's just me though.
Generational debt, like into so much debt. They have fucked over their family lineage for years. This is how negative gambling can impact somebody's lives. People take their own lives due to gambling. How could you ever equate gambling to sexual content on Twitch as if it's even remotely the same? As if the shit that Amaranth licking her fucking microphone is causing as much harm as gambling does. Get the
are people arguing that these are both like on the same playing field or level? I guess maybe that's the thing. Is there is it the same playing field or level? I think there's varying degrees to certain things, but I don't necessarily think that it's on the same degree of level. But also, I never heard of this shambles like law from One Piece. I never heard of this issue until recently. Like I've never heard of this issue until recently. The whole hypersexualization on social media has been a thing for a little while now, though. It's just really coming to a head when a lot of the red pill community have really like put an eye on it.
Get the fuck.
It's been a minute, bro. What up, Jushiomi? I'm 13. I've been playing stuff like for 8 years and have not thought about causing a very diabolical crime. See, W human, W for being a decent human being. What can make it affect no one says anything like that? I'm just confused how this comes back to Twitch. We about to see, Matt. My dad owed my uncle $20. I gotta pay him. Hey, God, Izzy is hilarious.
Fuck over yourself.
Yeah, the Steams aren't really comparable. Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't really like that. Oh yeah, it's a 1-to-1. They're both bad on the same playing field. Can they both cause irreparable damage to people? Yes, but I'm not gonna say that they're both on the same level. They're not to that extent. I'm not gonna die on that hill.
All you're doing is thin.
I do think the hyper are a problem for the platform. I do as well, Sam. I do as well. But I think he's arguing for the fact of people who are saying that, like me and you, might be misogynistic in that point. Because they're saying Twitch has a misogyny problem. I think he means the people who are having a problem with women being able to do this on the platform and putting it on the same level as shambling. So Peak, I think it was Peak. Splat 3 is Peak. I haven't played Splatoons. I got Splatoons too, but I haven't played it.
Veiling your blatant misogyny and sexism. That's just all.
Wait. Let's go back. I wasn't paying attention all the way. I'm sorry.
Fucking microphone is causing as much harm as gambling does.
I feel like I've heard more problems with the whole corn on the cob situation than I've heard of shambling. I'm doing this because it's going to be a YouTube clip. It's going to go up on the YouTube channel. Shameless plug. Go sub to Read the Dark Sage. But I've heard way more instances of corn on the cob hurting people from a young age to now than I've heard of shambling. I feel like shambling is more of a current thing. I know people, friends, family members who go to WinStar and play some machines. They don't have an addiction to it, but I've definitely heard people who have a corn on the cob addiction. A corn on the cob addiction. Can't believe Sam just said Chase is causing a problem for Twitch. Oh no, that's crazy. I'm gonna show you my corn on the cob. Please.
Get the fuck over yourselves. All you're doing is thinly veiling your blatant misogyny and sexism. That's just all that you're doing, because you cannot provide any valid enough reason to say that sexual content is as bad or on the level of gambling.
See, I didn't know that was. I wish you kind of would have opened up with that argument or with that point. That way we know what we're getting into in this video. I don't think it's on the same level. I don't know. Both could cause problems for someone, especially to the mental. Obviously, when it comes to shambling, it causes more of a. I don't want to say an overt effect, but it has more of a right then and there effect where you're losing money. While with the whole corn on the cob situation, it could stem to many other things. It's so could shambling, of course, but I feel like I've heard more bad situations coming out of corn on the cob than I have of shambling. So yeah, this man got no articulation. I apologize, man. My bad. Corn addiction definitely a real thing that people don't talk about, but I've seen it's getting more traction in the past couple of years. Yeah, I feel like with the whole red pill movement, and this is my thing with the red pill movement. I like red pill as the concept. Some of the content creators in there are super like over the top. I don't even want to say toxic. Yeah, I want to say over the top toxic. Some of them do provide facts, which I do appreciate, because then you could do your own research and look at that later and get provided numbers and stuff like that. But with everything, there's always going to be an exception and a majority and things like that. But I really feel like I've heard more situations of corn on the cob hurting someone than shambling. I guess that's my thing. Both are a lot of fun in moderation. Not effects. Hey, I know when it comes to collecting, I got a problem. I know I got a problem. When it comes to doing like some shambling, I I know when to stop. Got hit with the 4-piece act like it's McDonald's. Got to sub up. We do live in a time where internet is at the forefront. Sadly, massive information age. It's up to us to decide how we handle it. So that's the thing, Matt. But with this younger generation, a lot of kids are impressionable now. When we was growing up, we didn't really have the internet like that until we got maybe in the middle school where we didn't really have AOL or something like that. But now it's just people are born into the internet age. People are on their iPads at a super young age. People have these devices at a super young age. Kids go to school with phones. It's just way too much access to the internet nowadays. Kids always been impressionable. Yeah, we are just more aware of it now. Yeah.
Banned gambling. They're like, oh.
But I feel like the thing with this cast was back then it was a bit more controlled because you was only impressioned by the people in your environment. Now, as some people say, there's people like Andrew Tate who could be a negative side effect to these men, or there's corn on the cob stars who could be a negative impact onto the female, generation. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy because I really hate the internet. Same, but I make money off of it, so I can't hate it too much.
Here we go. But let me blatant misogyny and sexism. That's just all that you're doing because you cannot provide any valid enough reason to say that sexual content is as bad or on the level of gambling. When they banned gambling, they're like, oh, here we go. But let me take a screenshot of Amaranth's stream. Oh, but this is allowed. What you're doing.
I get it. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, you take away this, but you don't take away that. It depends, I feel like, on the situation because I feel like the hypersexualization has been a problem. I feel like it's been a problem longer than this whole shambling thing. So I get it. And plus, let's not act like Twitch is just, sorry, Twitch, to throw you under the bus like this, but let's not just act like Twitch is just the holiest of thou. You get what I'm saying? Because when they had the whole thing with the white kid playing GTA in real life with black people's lives, Twitch ain't say nothing about that. But when it comes to the shambling thing, we got to touch on this situation right now. Like, what? No. What about this thing that happened to black people? What about that thing, huh? Twitch ain't talk nothing about that. When it comes to shambling, oh, they want to talk about that. No, buddy. Hey, if I'm not on Twitch anymore after this stream, y'all know why. Make sure y'all sub to Read the Dark Sage or join the Discord. Discord.gg/TheDarkSage. !! Discord in the chat.
Doing is like low key, is like showing up to a murder trial and being like, okay, cool, we got rid of the murderer, but this nigga was jaywalking.
That's no, whoa, those are two different things. That's definitely hyperbole right there. GTA acts compared to jaywalking is definitely two different things.
Like, oh, Batman, you stopped the Joker. Congratulations. Are you going to stop the nigga jaywalking? Are you going to stop the nigga that threw his Snickers wrapper on the ground? What about him, Batman? Oh, you can stop the Joker, but you can't stop niggas littering? I just feel like that's weird. Bro, littering is wrong. We all agree. We trying to save the planet. Littering sucks. But me personally, I look at it.
I get what you're going on, OmegaPro, but let's be real, and I'm about to get in my nerdy bag. When is anybody out late at night in Gotham? I'm just being real. The Joker, Two-Face, all them, they out in the streets at that time. If I was in Gotham, I'm not being there. I'm going to be home. Sleep. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be out there. Because if Batman catches me on the wrong night, and he see me with this dark skin, it's over for me. It's over for me. Nah. I'm a good piece. Have a good night. You going to stream tomorrow, Sage? Nah, I'm going to stream maybe on Tuesday. I'm not sure. The rent be cheap though. Hey, I'm gonna be puffing on that the scarecrow. What's that scarecrow gas called? That hallucination gas on that Zaza, whatever they call it. Let me find a Catwoman out in the street at night. Oh yeah, she gonna rob you. She gonna finesse you real smooth. That insurance is crazy though. Just imagine like Joker steals your car and just wrecks it, trying to destroy Batman's Batmobile or something. Hey, no, that's crazy. Then you like, oh, you didn't pay for the Joker policy. I gotta pay for the Joker policy too. Man, I'm out of here. I'm just saying, you better go to Bloodhaven where Nightwing is at. That place seems a lot safer than Gotham City. Oh man, or I'm gonna go to Metropolis. After that, I'm gonna just go to Metropolis where Superman is. Look, because that's when the villains come out during the daytime, and that's stupid because Superman gets his powers from the sun. Y'all gonna come out when Superman's at his most powerful? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Never catch me over the car Gotham Facts. I'm gonna be on the train. Pause. Kind of.
Nigga that threw a Snickers wrapper on the ground a little different than nigga that caught 6 bodies. That's just me. I don't know if I'm crazy on that. That's just me. I feel like those two are a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? To bring up sexual
See, that's the thing. They're both a problem, but the severity of both of those problems are different. Just like with the whole shambles and the corn on the cob situation. Both different varying degrees of severity of how bad they are, especially on the mental psyche of young impressionable kids. Like I said, I just heard of the shambles thing recently compared to the whole corn on the cob thing always being a prevalent problem since I was kind of growing up. Now, it wasn't that big of a problem back then, but it was still a bit of a rising problem with the rise of the internet. So that's all I'm going to say right there. In this economy, he said it a little bit different.
Content in the same vein as something like gambling or any other controversy that happens. People trying to say, oh, let's deplatform Slicker or whatever the fuck. Oh, all he was doing was gambling, bro. But what about that girl that has sex on stream? And by the way, this is another crazy thing. They started spreading around another clip of that girl that had sex on stream. They started spreading another clip being like, oh, she got unbanned and did it again. Twitch is failing. It was from the same VOD, nigga. Honestly, impressive. She was getting stroked down twice. First of all, let's talk about the production quality of that girl's stream. Because in the same stream, she fucked the same dude in 2 entirely different locations with 2 entirely different camera angles. Honestly, I respect it, low key. But again, people have.
I don't. They do that in corn on the cob. That's standard. All I gotta do is set my phone up and I can do something like that too. Not saying that I would. I'm just saying I could. Corny point. Facts. I felt like that kind of detracted to it, but also that didn't. Nah, you
having sex on stream. Like let's even say that. Okay, let's even say people are having sex on stream. I'm trying to find a way to phrase this. Who cares? Like shit.
Obviously, everybody who was mad cares. A whole bunch of people were mad at the situation. I think a lot more people were mad at that situation because Jadeon, he had that whole permaban from just telling people to go to Pokemon's Twitch stream and caption L plus ratio. He got a permaban for that, but someone getting some strokes on stream gets a 7-day ban? I'm sorry, that's not the same level. That's not on the same level at all. To me, that's where the real problem lied, because for someone like Jadeon, who is a growing creator on the platform, also black, and he's a W, let's be real, W creator, and he's apologized to it, wrote a letter to Twitch, and he's apologized to Pokemon for the whole situation. He gets a permaban for that one instance. But when it came to that girl getting a few strokes on stream, or when that other person threatened to go to Twitch HQ and do some GTA acts, get a few days of ban. You don't really need to stay off the platform. You're bringing us money. Now, next time you gotta chill with that. But we're gonna spank you a little bit. Now, this guy that told them to comment L plus ratio, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Okay, is that something?
Pokemon. Is that her name? Is it Pokemon? Pokemon? Wait, I said Pokemon.
We should allow? No, obviously. Like, we should ban people.
I'm gonna get you later, Chase. Well, 6:15 freaking suck. Oh, I'm sorry, Desert Jane. I'm sorry you got to go through that. But hey, go ahead and make that money. But yeah, he's a prank guy. Yeah, I've actually really started to like Jadeon, but 180, big 180 for me. I haven't watched his latest content. I'll say that.
Or fucking on stream. We should, get rid of that. Of course, nobody's going to advocate for that. But you niggas act like seeing some like.
Wait. You said who was mad for that, but then you said people aren't going to advocate. Wait, what?
Like shit on stream. Like let's even say that. Okay, let's even say people are having sex on stream. I'm trying to find a way to phrase this. Who cares? Like shit. Okay, is that something we should allow? No, obviously. Like we should ban people that are.
I just want to caption that. I just want to make a note that I want that mic. That mic looks nice. I think Boogie has that mic too, the Shure SMB. I want that too.
Fucking on stream. We should, get rid of that. Of course, nobody's going to advocate for that. But you niggas act like seeing some like soft core ass porn where you really can't even really see much. You act like this is so damaging or some shit. Or like this is such an evil thing.
So this is the thing, right? He's complaining about people being soft nowadays. But then there's people complaining about people calling them soft. Where are we at with this whole situation? I'm just asking. Because he's complaining about people being too soft. But still at the same time, people will still say like, oh, we're not soft. Oh, you're demeaning us. Oh, yada, yada.
Thing or whatever. And it's really crazy because you have real life niggas right now streaming on Twitch that was scamming their fan bases on CSGO gambling sites. And they're streaming right now. But you telling me,
all right, guess what? Get them out of here. Get them out of here too. Are people reporting them? That's the thing.
the girl that's having sex is the bigger issue than that, bro.
I don't want no one to get scammed, but I also wouldn't want my kid to be exposed to that at a very early age.
Oh, it's just disingenuous. It's pure misogyny. And, seeing
how much was paying this guy? I have no idea.
All these tweets of like, okay, they finally banned gambling, but what about the whores on the platform? Can we get rid of the whores on the platform? Like, y'all know that FaZe dude, FaZe Bozo, whatever that nigga's name was? Oh my God, bro, that tweet dead pissed me off. For the uninitiated, when gambling got banned, some FaZe Bozo nigga came out and was like, oh, can we get rid of the whores on stream, right? Or the whores making sexualized content, you know what I mean? And he caught a bunch of shit for that. Then deleted the tweet and then started going around, and this was this nigga's defense, like dead ass. This was this nigga's defense. I never said a specific gender. Y'all did that. So y'all are the problematic ones. I never said nothing. Like,
hey, whoever you talking about? Hey, W negotiator. Hey, you got like, well, come on, let's be real. I believe what we're talking about. Like, hey, W with the words, man. Twitch doesn't have a misogyny problem. They have a management problem. There are so many people that need to be removed. This is, man, Sam's spinning right now. I came in here at the wildest time. Kind of facts. Well, scammers, racist, all of it. Fact, man, Sam's spinning right now. He definitely getting the bag from Twitch for this.
Like, I could have been talking about anybody. Bro, shut your disingenuous ass up. We all know the kind of connotation you're speaking of. You could have said any gender. Show me a nigga making sexualized content. Oh, wait. Like, you know what you're talking about. Like, you know what you're doing. Shut your bitch ass up, you fucking lame ass motherfucker. We know what you're talking about. Now you're trying to hide behind, well, I didn't technically say. Bro, shut your dumb ass up, goofy. The misogyny on Twitch is baffling. For example, let's take a look at Pokimane, okay? Pokimane is getting so much shit for getting gambling banned on stream, despite the fact that well, I guess that's not necessarily a credible source here. Despite the fact that Asmongold, despite the fact that Ludwig, and many other streamers also advocated for the removal of gambling at the same time Poki did. In fact, they did it before Pokey. Pokey is the one catching all the shit for it. Now it's
almost like when a certain someone on, nah, I'm not gonna bring it up. Let me stop.
El Pokimane. Oh, Twitch bends the knee to Queen Pokimane or some shit like that. Like, first of all, this isn't even the first time Pokimane has spoken up against gambling. She's done this many times. She has been against gambling many times in the past. So it's not like she finally said, wow, we should do something about this, and then Twitch listened. She's been advocating for banning gambling. So like think about this. Do you think, like, honestly, think about this shit. The tensions have been rising around gambling for months now, okay? What do you think is more likely? The fact that Pokimane sent out a tweet and said, hey, we should remove gambling, and that is what made Twitch get rid of gambling? Or the fact that a prominent streamer scammed viewers and other streamers out of nearly $400,000 fucking dollars, and this article and this story is getting broken by many news sources. It's all over the internet. It's all over news reports, news stations, all over many different websites. It's everywhere. What the fuck do you think is more likely that Twitch reacted to? A fucking Pokimane tweet or a nigga going viral off of scamming hundreds of people to feed his gambling addiction? And then you go on Twitch and a lot of your top streamers are streaming that gambling. And then you could say, oh, they didn't even ban the kind of gambling that Slicker did. It's about the optics of it. Because truthfully,
what that word mean? What that word mean? Optics. Let me get a definition. Y'all know if I don't know a word, I gotta go ahead. Oh, I forgot the I right there. Definition. Optics definition. Scientific study of sight and behavior. Um, Typically in a political context, the way in which an event or course of action is perceived by the public. Okay, so how people see a certain thing. Okay, optic. Okay, cool. We learned a new word today. Chase been asking for money in the DMs too. Chill, Isaac. Can you not spread my business out there like that, bro? Isaac, you still got me on that $100 bill though?
Give it here.
Huh? Oh, I'm still on stream. Let's keep reacting to this.
With the restrictions that Twitch put, is it an end all to gambling on stream? No, it's not. You can still find ways to gamble on stream. You can. But this at least adds a barrier there. It's at least a huge step forward, a huge step in the right direction. And for people to try to use...
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna admit that them getting this off the platform is good. I think we just gotta start moderating some more stuff, because now that we see if big streamers and a lot of the people that support them could say, hey, Twitch, we want this off, and Twitch sees that as a problem, they take it off. I'm thinking the thing is people are going to think, oh, this could lead to more things getting removed. But my thing is, when does the removal stop? Where do they stop removing things because a big streamer or multiple big streamers say that they don't like said thing? That's the part of policing the internet where it's kind of scary, where nothing is really safe. You get what I'm saying? Because all it takes is a whole bunch of people to voice their opinion, and as long as the big names are also echoing the same sentiment, it might get taken off. I don't know. I'm just saying. Sexual content would be really hard to monitor, though. Seems like a slippery slope. Like this girl had to show a little clue. That's too much. But see, that's the thing, though, Sam. They added a whole category called hot tub streams. It went from being a thing and just chatting to getting its own category. They can add that. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
This gambling situation as a way to spin it and try to attack women on the platform is purely disgusting. And you wonder why women don't want to be a part of these groups. You wonder why women never want to, speak out against weird ass niggas or whatever. Because anytime a woman has an opinion on something, she's getting attacked.
Dang, what just got taken out of my account for $29? Oh, let me see what just got taken out of my account for $29. Dang, what just got taken out? I don't know what it was, but ooh, it's smooth. Took that out of my account. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. It's all right though. I hate that though. I hate that. I'm supposed to be getting a haircut tomorrow. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I know what hit. A whole bunch of stuff hit. I'm about to be in some real pain. I'm about to be in some real pain. Whole bunch of pre-orders I had on Amazon hit. Had to pay my phone bill, Chase. I still gotta pay mine. I gotta pay the light bill. Rent's not coming until like 6 days, so I'm good on that. I was thinking about the whole hot tub thing on Twitch. Why was so popular? Why does it gain so many views and viewers a day? James Mitsurugi, you know why. Come on. Come on. Let's not even play like that. You know why. Don't even play with me like that. You know why. Had to check that account. We should be good.
It just doesn't matter.
Whole bunch of stuff on Amazon. Let me tell y'all what I got off Amazon. I got the Venom Steelbook, the No Way Home Steelbook, Venom Let There Be Carnage Steelbook. I also bought Walking Dead, the Telltale Games Definitive Collection on PS4, and I got Rohan Kishibe. I got that manga as well. So yeah, that's all the stuff that came out currently. Ooh, it hurt, but I needed that stuff. I needed that.
Matter what it is. And for a perfect example, I have women friends that also stream that are also around my size, and they'll say a lot of the similar shit I say. If anything, they code it, they sugarcoat it a little bit better than I do. And the chat when they're talking versus when I'm talking is different. It's an inherent bias for whatever reason. Well, it's not for whatever reason, it's because misogyny. When a woman speaks up about something, when a woman has something to say, people are less likely to listen. This is why it's so imperative, and this is why it's so important that the male community leaders, that the people in
So this is the thing. So let's go back to this real quick.
woman speaks up about something, when a woman has something to say, people are less likely to listen. This is why
This is the difference between someone who is basing their community or their content on their looks more than an influencer who's basing their content more off of their opinions. That's my opinion. Because this is the thing. There could be some internet girl, some Instagram model or whatever, right? A whole bunch of guys follow her because obviously she looks good, right? Roll with me on this. This is my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong. There could be a girl on Instagram. She has a whole bunch of guys following her because obviously she looks good. But when she's trying to sell some merch, ain't that many people coming out to actually buy it compared to a content creator like for the same level as a guy. People are going to go out and buy the merch because you're more going off of that guy's content rather than how he looks. That's my opinion. I could be wrong in that. But yeah, when he's getting that from, where he getting that? I just think that women, most of the time, when it comes to big social media, like women with big social media followings, is not a lot of them that I'm saying it's not a lot of them. I'm not saying there aren't any at all. I'm saying there's not a lot of them that aren't using their looks to help gain that follower base. I'll say that. There are some, but I feel like there's a difference between someone who's using their looks as an influencer and someone who's using their actual content and opinionated content or good creative content as an influencer. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to find two people that are at the same level. But I'm trying to find a girl who just looks generally good to a guy who's at the same level in terms of follower base. So that way I can help compare the two. Good example for what Chase is saying is someone like Alana Pierce. Oh, he's not speaking from such a limited POV. So look, I gotta look up Alana Pierce. Who's Alana Pierce? Alana Pierce. What does this person do? I watch her stuff because she knows her ish, but she's drop dead gorgeous too. Okay, like if you show me cases where this happens for reasonable amount, I would be okay with that. Alana Pierce W, everything. Oh, she does everything. Okay. Wait, Frosco G4 is not it. Oh, do we need to talk about the G4 situation today? Apparently, she's a writer for Sony. Okay. But see, that's different from you knowing your ish and you can actually stand on it compared to a woman who uses her looks to get that influence. Do you kind of get what I'm saying, Cass? Cass gets what I'm saying, I feel, because even he said a good example for what Chase is saying. So I feel like Cass gets where I'm coming at from. But she's been with so many big gaming shows on YouTube. I feel like Cass gets where I'm coming from because he put a good example. I don't know who this is. I'm not saying anything about this person. But if Cass vouches for her, I'm pretty sure Cass knows his ish.
Why it's so imperative, and this is why it's so important that the male community leaders, that the people in charge stand up for this shit. When you have motherfuckers making jokes saying, "Oh, let's get these whores off of Twitch," who the fuck?
Why does he put so much emphasis on that WH right there? I gotta know why.
What do you think their viewers are going to start saying? What do you think their viewers are going to start doing? They're going to start saying and doing the same exact shit. You as a male streamer or a male content creator.
Whoa. Are you telling me what to do as a man? Hold on. Why is my button not working? I don't like that my button ain't working. Wow. Are you telling me what to do as a man? That's pretty sexist of you, man.
You have a responsibility if you care about the safety and the lives of women on these platforms. You have an obligation to take a stand for them or to tell your viewers to cut this shit out.
I don't like that you telling me I gotta do something. I ain't gotta do jack but pay taxes and die. In GTA, of course, in GTA. As a human, I ain't gotta do nothing but pay taxes, unless I'm homeless, and die. Welcome to history repeating itself.
Their viewers are going to start saying, what do you think their viewers are going to start doing? They're going to start saying and doing the same exact shit. You as a male streamer or a male content creator, you know, you have a responsibility if you care about
See, that's the thing. As a male content creator or a male streamer, is this not like part of that whole gender role thing where as a man I'm supposed to stand up and do this, do that? I feel like that's a gender role thing. I'm just saying that's hey, gender roles is pretty sexist. What happened to that? I'm just saying. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna stand up for my woman because, you know, she's a queen. I'm just saying. Bitch, you have a responsibility, bro. I ain't got a responsibility to do jack. I got a responsibility to take care of this goddamn household that I'm in right now. Take care of my lady. Only if you care, though. Yeah.
You know, the safety and the lives of women on these platforms. You have an obligation to take a stand for them, or to tell your viewers to cut this shit out. If you see this type of shit happening, because like if you think about this, if you're a woman that's streaming or whatever the fuck, and let's say somebody in the chat is giving you shit or harassing you for being a streamer or for you know, being sexist or whatever, it's almost like a woman is expected to laugh it off or be like, ha ha ha, you know, type shit. And if they take a stand or if they fight back or some shit, it's like,
I think it's more expected of that because it's the internet and we all know, and I get women do get a lot of flack on the internet. I'm not saying that they do not. It's expected because you know it's gonna come. Not saying it's good. It's expected though. You get what I'm saying? It's not a necessary evil. I'm not gonna say that. And I'm not saying they all have to laugh it off all the time. But when it comes to the internet, some of the stuff you already know, some stuff is just expected. Like, you know it's gonna come.
Like, oh, so are you on your period, ma'am? Like, oh, here, you know what I mean? That's why it's up to the men to course correct that shit, to make sure.
See, he's putting a gender role on me. He's putting an obligation on me. I don't like that he's doing that to me. That's not modern of you. It's not modern of you to put a gender role on me.
Sure that viewers are acting in good faith and to keep them in line and shit. Even other streamers, like if a woman has a problem,
facts, like our boy had a gamer. Facts. No one told him to stop attacking me or to stop harassing me. You know what's funny? That whole night he was harassing me. He came at me more than his own girlfriend did at that point, and his girlfriend kept coming at me too. Y'all saw I stopped responding to her. I just showed the tweets that she said talking about me. That's it. But I'm harassing them. But they're the ones talking about me in a negative connotation. Love how men are the only ones to course correct. Yeah, well, otaku in training, it's our job. Women can. Let me stop.
problem with another streamer or another streamer is making comments that make them feel uncomfortable, it would be like she would be looked at weird for bringing that up. That's why you, as the man in the situation,
all right, folks, I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good one, y'all. All right, Cass, thank you for coming through.
It's like as the male, you gotta correct your other male friends. You gotta be, yo, cool it. Like, that's just not cool.
Can that not just be a human thing where, as a human, I need to correct the next human? That's what I think.
Now, of course, in situations you can't mind read and know exactly when somebody's feeling uncomfortable, but I just don't understand, like, what is so hard about.
Yes. Hello. I'm all right. You all right? I don't know. Maybe 20, 30 minutes. All right. All right, Matt.
It's holding yourself accountable for your community and holding yourself accountable for your friends. I made a video about this too. I'll probably throw it up in the description if you're watching this on YouTube, where people should be held accountable for their communities, because the fact of the matter is, whether you like it or not, you are an influencer. Your job is to influence. That is why brands are paying you buku bucks, bro, because
hold up. I ain't no influencer. I ain't getting paid buku bucks like he talking about.
You are an influencer. So
we need a man in there to save, Chase. No, we don't. You want to know why? Why is my button not working? Thank you. No, we don't. You want to know why? Because women can do the exact same thing that us men can. They've been telling us this. They've been fighting for equality. Well, god dang it, it's time for us to give them equality. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say nothing wrong. They can do the same thing as we can.
When you're using your platform, even if you think you're just making jokes, being whatever, you are negatively impacting the lives of women inadvertently, whether you realize it or not. It's just true. And I just really wish to see people do better, because these low-hanging fruit jokes are just despicable. And it really pisses me off, because the people that make these kinds of comments or make these kinds of jokes will play it off as if they're being victimized, as if everybody, soft Twitter, fucking.
Dang, he talking about me right now. Taste used to look and smile at me like that. I still do, Nelson.
Snowflake Twitter, they can't take a joke or whatever the fuck. And like they
Dang, he talking about me right now.
picture them, or they paint themselves as if they're the victim, when in actuality, you get rewarded for making misogynist comments. You get rewarded for that shit, because you're gonna have your dumb little fucking your dumb little community members be like, ha, Spit King, ha, WW, get these fucking whores off the platform, titty streamer, fucking hot. First of all, I don't even know how the fuck people are finding so many titty streamers. The way, I don't know, maybe it's the way I use Twitch, but on my homepage, no matter where I'm browsing, on my following page, I don't see a single titty anywhere. Okay, actually, that's kind of cap. I do follow Amaranth.
I'm about to say, yeah, that's kind of cap.
Because I'm just trying to support Amaranth, because that girl's a fucking genius when it comes to business. So I'm like, I bet. Go ahead, Amaranth. I mean, I'm never watching an Amaranth stream. That's not the kind of content I like, but I just got to follow to show support, because shit, maybe she could buy me a gas station, make me a millionaire. I don't fucking know. But regardless, I don't even understand how.
Oh, he's following the sucker up. That's crazy. He just admitted it. He's saying jokes are despicable. LOL. What up, Toasty? These guys are a part of cancel culture. Guys do this stuff so they get followers. They eventually sick on people when someone does something wrong. Oh, yeah.
How they're finding this content. If you're finding that content, it's probably because it's content you're looking up. Probably because it's content you're searching for or watching regularly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand how people are even, finding this shit in the first place. But regardless, there is a sexual content problem on Twitch, and I do think it should be addressed. There should at least be an 18 plus category on Twitch or whatever. I don't have the fucking.
Yeah, see, I kind of agree with that. But if you're doing an 18 plus thing on Twitch, you might as well go ahead and move it on the corn on the cob.
Answers for that. But to act like the sexual content on Twitch is the biggest problem, or even a big problem on Twitch, is crazy. It just is. We got rid of some of the gambling. We're gonna see what the impact of that is. I think the misogyny and the racism on the platform is way fucking worse than sexual content.
Oh, that racism been there, but that racism ain't going away. So that's the thing. They could have got that. They could have got rid of that racism first. They didn't.
And that is something that we have to fix, like, as a community on this platform. And the only way we can ever fix this is if we continue to talk about it and we continue to take a stand against this shit. And yeah, that's just how I feel about it, man. Twitch has a real misogyny problem, and it permeates all throughout the community, the viewers. I mean, shit, I don't mean to bring this person up, so I'm not going to say them by name, but if you know the whole drama happening right now with certain community members and a certain woman or whatever, I mean, you even had.
Hey, who's he talking about? Who's he talking about?
Moderators of high tier streamers saying that she's just a dumb bitch clout chaser. You even had other streamers calling her a dumb bitch clout chaser.
Who he talking about, chat?
While she's opening up in one of the most vulnerable moments a person can ever be in. It's an issue with the gaming and Twitch community as a whole, and it's something that I am going to work my ass off every day to see change, because I'm a part of this community. I love this community, and that's just not something that I accept. How could I ever ask like a female friend of mine to like start coming on Twitch? Or how can I ever encourage a female friend of mine to start going live knowing what I'm putting them in the crosshairs of? I couldn't do it. I don't feel comfortable doing that. And I do not blame women for being fed up with this fucking platform. I do not blame women for hating this shit, because it's just simply disgusting, and I hope we can do better.
All right, OmegaPro. Definitely did not agree with all his takes, but I feel like he articulated himself well enough. There were some points I'm just like, that's a bit of a stretch. You're going a little too far with that. But overall, I think I dig it. I dig it. I used to watch OmegaPro when I was like in middle school, so I don't know what he's really doing now. Honestly, he's Twitch streaming. But yeah, racist ain't going anywhere. I felt like this month was the most momentum we have against it.